Alright, let's go to set number 3. It is Himmelrsdorf and IAF versus Insidious Gaming. It is tied up right now 1-1. And take us through the tank setup.
Well, the first thing you notice is that both teams have 5 heavy tanks. And the differences in the tanks are not that much different. Both teams have a 110, and both teams have 3 AMX-50s. But Insidious Gaming chose to go for that IS-3, while IAF went for that KV-5.
Yeah, so slightly different, but I mean overall pretty much the exact same setup right now.
Yeah. And like we were saying before, like it's probably going to be a really heavy setup, and this is just about the heaviest setup they can choose, you know?
Yeah, pretty much. And looks like Insidious Gaming now at least committing 3 of their tanks up towards that hilltop, whereas one of their tanks still in the base. So I think he's still deciding what he wants to do. And on IEF side, maybe 4. Yeah, I think 3? Is that 3?
No, it's 4 there.
Yeah.
We have 4 of those heavy tanks
so
going
4,
for that eastern hill. Whereas the other one is really close and probably just going to provide cover fire in the middle and maybe even join them later on.
Yeah, so 4 heavy tanks going up this hilltop on IEF side. On Insidious Gaming side, they only committed 2 heavy tanks.
Yeah.
Only 2 heavy tanks up there. So if this does come to a firefight, then yes, Insidious Gaming going to be in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, I mean, Insidious Gaming, they're not really committed. They have that 1T1 pretty far up scouting, but the rest of the 3 tanks are just in the back, just waiting to see if they can get any information. Probably just going to respond to them.
Yeah, so actually IF also using 2 of those AMX-50s to push up that 110 up that hilltop, you know, using kind of like a battering ram. Just trying to get that tank up just a little bit faster. But yeah, 4 tanks now up there on the hilltop for IF. Insidious Gaming, however, they did pull back just a little bit. Looks like they're pulling back just a little bit because they could realize that IF are up here right now. Yeah, they did spot 1.
Insidious Gaming just did spot one of those heavy tanks, but the T1 just got taken out, and that is 2 tanks, I believe, that were spotted, or 3 by Insidious Gaming. We'll see if they want to fight.
Griff's coming up here to try and retaliate. He does do a little bit of damage to Tommy Yu right now. Yeah, about 78% right now. So they did retaliate a little bit, but if Insidious Gaming go for this hill push, then they're gonna lose. 100%.
Yeah, they're going to lose. I'm not sure if they know there's 4 tanks there, but that was a really nice pot shot there by Griffs. Yeah. He just got 1 shot off, and then all of them backed off. And you can see on your screen right there, IIF going for a push down the hill. I think they know that Insidious Gaming is backing off. They want to push this advantage.
Yeah, definitely. Insidious Gaming, what they could do right now is go for a western push, but wow, IIF going in really strong. Look at Tommy Yu. He looked like, I don't know why Tommy Yu actually pushed down that far, because he was completely alone. He just got sniped out by the members of Insidious Gaming. And God, like, also coming out here, you know, he's completely alone, and he's out completely in the open. He's gonna get taken out here as well. You know, it's not, you know, 2 for 0 right now, and it's probably gonna be 3 for 0 now as well. You know, Coke here, he's alone. You know, there's 4 heavy tanks on Insidious Gaming side, and you know, although he does have a little bit of cover, he does manage to take out an AMX-50. But I really don't think that was worth it.
That was definitely not worth it. I have to say, the first guy that went in, I wasn't sure who it was, but he went in and just kind of died really fast. I believe it was Tommy
Yu. Yeah.
And he just got
Tommy just got
pretty
mangled,
fast,
man.
And then they kind of just followed each other one by one into the setup that Insidious Gaming had, and it just didn't pay off at all.
Yeah, exactly. And Coke 0595 here, taking down pretty low. And I mean, I have to give it a pretty big advantage. Oh, and a KV-5 gets taken down on IF side as well. Yeah, Jamie Lannister, he pushed up that the edge of the hilltop, you know, on the western or on the eastern side, and he was outnumbered as well. You have all these members on IF. They go into these outnumbered situations where they're walking into pretty much a trap. It's like, you know, they walk in, they're getting fired on from 2 different angles, and you know they're alone. They're completely alone, and they just get taken out one by one.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There was like a one-on-one battle in the middle there where the tank for IAF just got outplayed, I believe. It was just a one-on-one, but he was alone, you know.